There's some really cool stuff going on in the guitar tone that I made up. So this is my signal path up here at the top. You can see these two straight lines along the top with these icons on them. And what's happening is my guitar is coming in at the top left in that circle with the little guitar icon. And the first thing that happens is I send my tone to effects loop. And this effects loop is what's allowing me to capture the physical Boss PH2, this guy. That effects loop is going physically out to this thing. Next is just a simple delay set to quarter note delay, which is what the song calls for. So nothing too crazy yet. So the third thing that's going on is something that's only active during the bridge, and this is an effects send that meets up with this effects return down here on this parallel channel, and I'll get to that in just a second. So after that is the amp, and this is probably the most key thing to getting the tone right for this song. It is modeled after the type of Mesa Boogie rectifier amp that the guitarist used to record this album. Drive is turned up pretty high right now, and it rocks pretty hard. And what I do with that is I turn the drive up and down to get clean and dirty sound. So if I switch like to the pre-chorus, you can see the drive drops way low. That gives me kind of a nice crunchy, crisp sound. So anyway, after the amp, the last thing that's happening is ascend down to this parallel path. So that's how I get both parallel. And the reason I do that is so that I can get a stereo field, pan this top one over to the left and this bottom path over to the right, and make it sound more like it's actually happening on the record. So I mentioned this send that's happening before the amp, and what I'm doing there is during the bridge, I'm sending the signal preamp down to here to this acoustic guitar simulator, and that gives me an acoustic guitar sound out of the right channel only for the bridge. And it leaves me with that crunchy, clean sound on the left. And that's because in the bridge of the Nice to Know You of the song, there is a really sweet mashup of acoustic and electric guitar happening that really makes that part of the song. So I decided to put that in there. So the only other thing I'm going to do real quick is there are some guitar pedals that are pretty unique to this album. One of them is the Boss Superphaser PH2. That's pretty essential to getting the sound of Morning View accurate. And the other one, which I actually do have on the modeler, but I tested it out, and the original sounds better, is the MXR Phase 90. If I could have one pedal on a desert island for the rest of my life, it would absolutely be this pedal. I love it so much. Okay, so now as long as my player is gonna work. Yes! Alright, so there's the track, sans guitar, ready to go. Let's get it started. I'm gonna mute my mic so that you're not hearing all the room noise and stuff, and hopefully this goes well.
Prospective prizer once waiting